Ancilla Adjeng, and I'm going to talk about sorry for my bad English phenomenon. English is our second language. It means that most of us not born fluent in English. We've been learning English as we grow up because we know that English language is important. Therefore, I think it's okay if we make any mistakes. Bad English is understandable actually. But the question is, why we always feel the need to apologize for our bad English. We can see that sorry for my bad English has become a phenomenon in our society. And of course, it mostly comes from the internet. It also happened to us. Probably, I think it's because we're not so fluent in English, we have a fear of mispronouncing, and many others. This phenomenon has already become a meme. And even Urban Dictionary has an entry on the subject. We also can find this in social media, especially in the comment section of YouTube or Instagram. Also in the Twitter thread. Depending on the occurrence, this custom is called foreign language anxiety, as known as xenoglossophobia. Xenoglossophobia is the feeling of unease, worry, nervousness, and apprehension experienced in using or learning a foreign language. It commonly happens because we're afraid of making mistakes, we're afraid of saying something rude, or we're just afraid of being judged by the grammar Nazi. We don't want to make a bad impression on other people, so we instinctively apologize in hopes of making a better impression. But the problem is, it probably has the opposite effect, just like I did before. A few months ago, I tried a language exchange app called Tandem. We can search language exchange partner to talk to by either text or voice chat. So long story short, I've got new friends from some countries and we started a conversation. Once I said, sorry my English is not so good because I thought my English was so terrible. And then she hits me with her answer. She said that I'm not supposed to apologize for anything and she didn't even expect me to speak or write perfectly. And she seemed annoyed anyway. That was our first conversation and I annoyed my new friend. Amazing. Nevertheless, I learned that keep saying you know what is kind of irritating for someone else. Just think about it. You start a conversation with someone who doesn't know you at all, and the first thing out of your mouth is sorry for my bad English. So what's that person going to think? They might think you see them as a grammar Nazi who will judge you every time you make mistakes. And it's not a good impression. So, what can we do? The only answer I know is be confident. This might sound cliche, but this is the only way I know. Rather than focus on apologizing, why don't we focus on trying to be more confident? If you're in a situation and you have to communicate in English, you just have to be present and at the moment. Never think about what the others are thinking about you. Just let it flow naturally with the conversation. And of course, practicing. But I think it's kind of hard for all of us who are outsiders to be 100% fluent in English. No grammar mistakes, no mispronouncing, no local accent. It's impossible. According to the research, there are 2.4 billion of English speakers in the world, and 2 billion of them learned in the classroom. It means that only 400 million were born as English native speakers. How can it be compared then? It's not apple to apple. A global communication specialist, Heather Hansen, was said, rather than trying too hard to fit these 2 billion into the little box with 400 million, why don't we put this 400 million into the larger box with 2 billion? Isn't it easier? Embracing bad English is the only way that we should do. According to Global Speech Academy, there are 5 reasons why bad English is good, but I will explain 4 of them. The first one, bad English is inclusive. By embracing bad English, Everyone has a voice, even those who are not confident in English. They could speak up and share their ideas because they're not afraid of making mistakes. The second one, bad English is efficient. For most people, it takes so much longer to write or speak perfectly in English. It might be because they're busy translating in their brain, using Google Translate and stuff like that. So, using bad English is one of the best choice. Third, bad English is simple. Albert Einstein once said, if you cannot explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. See? You get it right. Well said, Einstein. The last one, bad English is clear. A study shows that bad English speakers speak better because they speak without the use of slang, sloppy pronunciation, advanced vocabulary, and culturally specific idioms that are used by native speakers. So, what I want to tell you is, your bad English is good enough. No, I don't want you to set your limits, stop learning, and stop trying to be better in English. No, I never want you to do that. Of course, you have to be better in English, but just don't set your standards too high. Perfectionism is not so good sometimes. Language is used for communication. So, as long as you can understand and you're being understood, you speak bad English perfectly. Thank you.